I'm going to show you how to design logo on Canva. I'm going to practically show you how to design this captivating logo of bakery. So now what we are going to do is that let's go back. So now click on create this plus icon button here on the button, then customize a size like this. Let's 1080 by 150. That is Instagram post portrait. Let's create a design and see here. Let's click on this plus icon. Justly enough, let's go to element. What are we going to do? Actually, I'm going to work on designing a bakery logo. So assuming I have a client who wants a logo and that logo should be under bakery. Let's assume the client is into bakery business, and the next thing I'm going to do is that let's come here and search for the element. The element here should be under let's search for the bakery logo. Let's say bakery logo, for example. The element, let's come under graphics. Can you see? Now we have different element here. Can you see them here? So I decided to choose and work on this. Can you see it? Let's click on that. So this is what we have. Now let's center it here. Okay, now what is the title, company name of the client? Let's use as in, like, let me write the name. Come here and click on the text, add a heading. Now let's click on N. Let's use Nancy as our name. Actually, Nancy should be the name. Sizes, let's increase the size to somewhere around 257. Sorry, 257. I think this is accurate. So let's adjust it here. Now click on that and duplicate it like this. Sorry, duplicate this. After duplicating it, edit, click on that and duplicate it like this. Sorry, duplicate this. After duplicating it, edit it. Let's use A, small letter A. After then duplicate it, also duplicate it like this, and also edit it to N. After then duplicate the text again. The reason why we are doing it like this is to have a better design. C. Let's work on that. C. Okay. What next? The problem. So now click on that again and duplicate it also with Y. So basically this is our text. So what remains is for us to edit it. Nancy. So what we are going to do is that we should edit each and every alphabet here to suit our interest. This is the name, the brand name actually. So let's change this font. I actually want to use Alice. Yes, let me use that one. So for A, I'm going to use Puffins. Here. and also I'm going to reduce the size to somewhere around 147 40. Let's make it 148. I think that one is okay, like this. Arrange it, and then comes to in, and also reduce the font of the size to somewhere around 186. Let's use that one. Can you see it? And also let's change the font to maybe Puffins. Also let's use Puffins. It's alright like this. So let's change this color. See, let's change the font. I think we are going to use allies for this, and change the size. Let's make it 177. Let's change the font, right? Let's use allies. Yes. And for Y, let's use also allies for Y. So now what remains for us is just to come and center them. Can you see? So what next is to come and center them, right? Let's be fast. Okay, our N should come here. Our C should come here also. Our Y should come here also. So what are we going to do is that let's use notch to actually center everything the way it's supposed to be. For A, for N, let's use notch to center it. I think the design is coming live right now. Can you see it here? So let's use this thing. Yes, I think this is coming live, right? Really? So what next is to actually add another text. Let's use add subheading. Let's use bakery. Yes, it's alright like this. Click on that, drag it, come here. Now what next is to actually change the font. Let's use allies as the font, and also to make sure that everything works the same thing, let's change the font size. Let's increase it so that people can see what we are trying to let them see. 7.1. I think this is alright. So let's continue with notch and also center this thing. Can you see it? So what next again? Next thing that remains is just for us to put some colors. Let's arrange this thing. Let's change the effects. Oh, thank you very much, sir. Now go there. Let's check that here. So now the next thing is that let's actually change. Let's give it some filters, Like, let's delete this thing. I think this one is okay. Let's adjust the temperature somewhere around 90. Yeah, let's make it this way. Now what next is to actually give some colors to the text. Now let's change the color. Let's change the color of N to this. No, I think we should use this. Right, let's change the color of this to this. So now let's change another color of this. Let's change it to here. And also let's change this color too. So the bakery, let's give it some kind of more attractive color. I think this is catchy, right? So now what next is that let's group this thing together, right? So now let's group them. As you can see, they have been grouped together, right? So now this is our logo. Can you see it here? So basically this is how to actually create any kind of logo. So it's just a matter of creativity, and you can also think of another way around to do that. This is just a kind of basics of how to like actually create a logo. So thank you very much for watching. See you in the next video.